Welcome back to On the Record. We're here at the Enable Partner Summit for 2011. I'm here with Zak from VaultLogix. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
So you're a backup company. What are you doing at a managed service provider show?
Well, number one, these are our customers, and our relationship with Enable goes quite deep. We've had a long-standing relationship with Enable. I've spent a lot of my time over the past 5 years strategically looking at what are the tools that our customers utilize, specifically around in the PSA space as well as in the RMM space. And what we've been able to do is create a relationship with Enable, essentially tie in with their N-Central dashboard. So simply put, an MSP or an Enable customer utilizing N-Central, as well as the same who is utilizing the VaultLogix solution, if a backup fails, they will be alerted on that failure through the N-Central dashboard. So one place to go to essentially manage and monitor our backups as they're deployed or as the MSP deploys them at their end customer locations.
So a lot of people still, a lot of channel partners in general, so haven't become managed service providers, but a lot more of them still are not really selling backup, or they might be selling some type of a Mickey Mouse, sorry to use it that way, but a Mickey Mouse solution. And the reality is that if something goes wrong with their system, they're like, basically, as I said to you before, like one blackout or even one little spark away from losing a customer.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, backup is a necessity. Any business should be backing up their data in some way, shape, or form, typically today using the manual tape backup process, right? So with the solutions and technology and how that's all evolved, welcome to online backup. And so what we've been able to do literally is provide our solution, very simple, it's completely business class through and through, backup SQL, Exchange. You're literally able to, on a single installation, back up the entire network for a customer on a per location basis essentially.
It's funny because if you look at the average channel partner who's not a managed service provider now, so your typical VAR, they'll go out of their way to protect the hardware, which might be worth $1,000, $2,000, maybe $5,000, but to back up the data, it could put your company, your client, out of business.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, again, back to it's a necessity. So, and what I have to say is online backup is one of those services, which I think is almost a perfect first service for any VAR looking to break into the MSP space, become an MSP, because we bill based on how much data typically is stored at the end of the month, correct? So at the same time, they can go in and automate the manual tape backup process. So I've talked to many VARs who said, what should I look at? What should I, dip my feet into as far as getting into managed services? Is it the RMM solution? Is it, a PSA solution? So at the end of the day, backup is one of those simple, effective solutions that literally, if they roll it out, they get their customer used to the managed services contract, basically paying on a monthly, paying a monthly service fee. And at that point, now their mentality is, oh, it's not just a break-fix model, and great, I'll pay you when my computer's broken when you come out to fix it, but sure, I'll pay you monthly to automate my manual tape backup process, to protect my data, to secure that data off-site. And at that point, that MSP can now go in, the value is there from a monthly service fee, and layer on top, say, the Enable and Central solution, right, and provide a higher level of service, as well as now, of course, provide the additional value that Enable provides for monitoring the entire network. And then layer on top all these other different managed service solutions. But at that point, the mindset of that end customer has now gone from a one-time payment based on billable hours or a break and fix model to a monthly services model.
And not only that, but it's so much easier now. And as the companies, especially in the SMB space, are starting for the first time to really download apps and everything else, the importance of this is becoming more and more.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I mean, from virtual servers to new applications, etc. They have to all be backed up, right? So at the end of the day, we need to be able to support that. And happy to say that VaultLogix, from a very strong financial position, being profitable early on in our history, it's allowed us to go out and provide more R&D, allocate internal resources to further developing our own solution, make some acquisitions strategically, grow our business, and obviously grow our channel.
So, last question for you. What'd you think of the attendees at this show?
Fantastic. I have to say, I was here last year, and the turnout was fantastic. We're still closing business from last year's show. This year was bigger and better. I think the Enable community is awesome. It's great to see the close-knit group and people interacting with other people, sharing stories, good and bad. At the same time, it's a great benefit from our perspective to be able to have a presence here at the Enable show, which I think is somewhat exclusive, and be able to introduce ourselves and our technologies, as well as, of course, visit with a lot of our existing partners that, of course, are here today. So excited to come back next year, and I think it'll be just another bigger and better event every year moving forward.
300 to 560 or something like that.
530, yep. Not a bad.
That means, I guess, if they really want to keep going the way they are, you're expecting 1,000 people next year?
I would say keep doing what they're doing, and I look forward to being back and sharing in the success.
Terrific. Thanks, Zach, for being on the record.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.